Do you have language in front of you right now that is close enough that you think you can get to a deal, at least in principle, in one more phone call with the Secretary of the Treasury?
On that score, they've come a long way on that, I have to admit. So this morning, today, let me just say what the 48 hours was designed to do. For us to exchange all the unresolved issues. What is your best language? What is our best language? And let's see where we are. Now let's weigh the equities. We all want to get an agreement because people need it. And it's urgent, and our economy needs it. And so that's what, hopefully by the end of the day today, we'll know where we all are. We have one little bump in the road with the Appropriations Committee that I'm not sure they're going to be ready, but let's hope they are. We're starting to write the bill, and then we can have the negotiation. But I'm optimistic. It is, legislation is tough because you're coming from two different perspectives on it. But as long as we know that we want to keep the American people safe. That means, though, that we have to support our state and local, our first responders, our healthcare providers, our teachers, et cetera, that we have to depend on science to crush the virus. And we want to put money in the pockets of the American people so that they can have some confidence and spend in our consumer economy to inject demand and create jobs.
So take us through the process, if you could. You're in the room. We're not in the room. Yeah. What sort of language do you need to be able to say, yes, we think this will work? I assume you don't need the entire bill to be written. That takes some time. But what do you need to have reduced to writing so you know you have a meeting of the minds enough to say, yes, we can make this work?
Well, we are, again, things have different weight. But as I said, honor our heroes, crush the virus, money in the pockets of. And within those, we have to have more money for state and local because those are the people who meet our needs. They are getting fired, going on unemployment. That doesn't seem to make sense. So that's one place where we need more work. We have still some language that we have to deal with in terms of health, beyond the testing, tracing, treatment, mask, all that. We have to have better language, improve the language on healthcare providers as well as the vaccine, and it's within range. And then in terms of money in the pockets, we're still fighting for an earned income tax credit, child tax credit, refundability for the low-income working families in our country. As you have seen the statistics over the weekend, 6 to 8 million more people will fall into poverty because of COVID, and we think we should be investing in them. Economists tell us, help the neediest, they'll spend it first. So it's the right thing to do from a compassion standpoint, but it is also from an economic standpoint. And then we just have some differences within there. But now the two bookends of our differences right now, since you asked, one is state and local, and the other is liability. And right now, by the time I speak to the secretary at 3 o'clock, I think that we will have language countering what they have in the bill, because safety in the workplace for us is not an issue. It's not a provision in a bill. It is a value. These families, many of them essential workers, go to work. If they don't even get unemployment insurance if they're concerned about going to work because they might catch the virus because the provisions haven't taken place. So again, safety in the workplace, very important. I'm hoping that we can come to terms on that.